On this topic of being alone, part two, I'd call this. A lot of time people feel like when they're alone and they're in a moment where there's no one around them. And like I said, this whole series of videos is really just me talking to me, and whoever gets value along the way, I'm grateful. And also, by the way, I'm feeling less alone because I went from 2 subscribers to 4 subscribers. I don't know where these new 2 subscribers came within the last couple weeks. I didn't even really notice the days that it happened when I looked at the statistics. But yeah, shout out to you guys. I really appreciate it. Grateful. In the beginning, when I was making these videos, I was trying to get people to say like, share, subscribe, and do all that kind of stuff. But I realized I haven't really given enough value to ask people to do anything. So let me just give value, and all the rest will take care of itself in due time. But anyways, back on topic. Being alone, I ended the last video talking about being alone is like a cycle in time in life. And so we have this perception as humans or as spiritual beings in physical bodies I think it has to do with how the spirit operates on a higher dimensional plane versus how the body operates on a lower 3-dimensional plane. But we have this perception that time is all time. Like, okay, I am alone now, or I'm sad now, or I'm angry now, or I'm annoyed now. I'm forever going to feel this way. And it's not realistic. Like, none of these feelings can be maintained forever, for good or for bad, for better or for worse. So it's like, it's just ridiculous when you really think about it. But in the moment that you feel that way, reason you feel that way is because it's the present feeling. And this is also a good indicator that the present feeling has to be very intentionally curated to what you want. Because when you could sit in the present feeling, it brings time forward to where you want it to be. And that's one of the key spiritual aspects of manifestation, is sitting in the feeling of what you want in the future now. So if you do that unintentionally and you sit in this feeling of, oh, I'm going to feel like I'm going to be alone forever, it's like you're using that manifestation energy in like a reverse context. But I think the key thing is just to realize, to snap yourself out of it and be like, yo, that's not true. Like, and realize it could be longer than what you like, but it's still not forever. Like, if you live 20 years, think about it. 2 of those years you may not really remember, but the other 18 years you've lived. So if you feel like you might be alone for a year out of 18 years, that's really a small spectrum of time. Now, those 12 months may feel, painful, and the process might actually be that for some period of time. But those whole 12 months won't be fully painful. Not every day, every moment, every hour, every minute, every second. It's not realistic. And furthermore, I think it's because there's an uncertainty of whether things will change or not. But when you look at reality, here's another grounding fact just to bring you back to reality. The only thing that we know is going to happen in this life is that things will change. So if you're feeling a way now, know that you are almost guaranteed not to feel that way later, because change is guaranteed. Change is constant. Change is the only constant. So, yeah, understand that if you're being alone, if you're feeling alone and you're going through a phase of aloneness and you feel lonely, because you can be alone and not be lonely, right? But if you're feeling lonely, then just understand it's a cycle of time, and you just gotta go through the phases, and whatever you're supposed to experience in that time or learn through that time, you learn it, you move on, and you grow from it. And the right connections will come to you as they're meant to, and you'll know you have the right connection. This is going into my next video of being alone part 3, that you'll know you have the right connection because it'll be organic and you won't have to force it.